Objection!
Okay, she's not gonna answer that one. Nope. Nope. Do you know anything about this old, crumpled up letter? Is that addressed to Iris? Yep, it clearly says to Iris on it. I can't believe it. That girl doesn't have any secrets from me. Ah, so Sister Bikini didn't know anything about it. Huh? Ah, well, look what you've found. That's the master of the crime channeling technique, Mystic Misty Faye. Too many M's. Faye. It's been nearly 20 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Apparently, she intended to pass on the master title to her daughter. Who is this daughter? Well, I myself am part of a branch family of the Faye clan, but even I am not privy to the information concerning the main family. It's Maya Faye. I don't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. Yeah, something tells me he's gonna tell me what's going on. Oh, we don't need an invention. Can spell bell tower from here. Yes, I know. Thank you. You know, Dick. I don't need you in everything we do. February 8th, the Center. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind. But I've already told you everything that Iris, please remember. I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes, thank you. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hasakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Duanim with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Faye began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet Sister Bikini said she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night. Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll find the answers I'm looking for or break those psych locks. Let's try. I was frightened. Nope, I didn't. One too many. I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you. Ah, but that's... Well, Iris, why are you glaring at me like that? You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? No! Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh, well, I don't suppose it matters either way. But Mr. Hedgeworth. Yes. I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief. I wonder about that. Sister Bikini's like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your secret told to. Why not? Nope, not her. My bad, not her. Oh, is it Wright? Yeah. Phoenix Wright. You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in his heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much. Especially from a friend of his. I mean, if this is actually Dahlia, I don't care what she's done to get retribution, because... no. After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. A small shack, huh? It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near. Where is it on this map? It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. The thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is the secret that you've locked away in your heart? Yes. Looks as though I may have to visit that Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night? Yes, that's exactly right. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. That she's good at deceiving everyone. But it's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is. But he has no idea who I am. Mr. Wright, how bad is his cold? Well, his fever is very high. As a result, he's rather confused. He's worried about Maya, who is still trapped in the inner temple. And he's quite worried about you as well, it seems. Really? Yes. Naturally, once he recovers, I'll pass the baton back to him. No, don't. I'm sure that Mr. Wright wouldn't want that. He wouldn't want to defend me. Oh, I know. To Heavenly Hall! What the fuck? Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? It's still better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is going to be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh! Be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What did he do? I wonder. Hey, you! About what you just said. I got an objection. Why the... Edgy, you dirty rat! Glare. Gumshoe, you oaf. I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed my pointer finger. Good night. Hopefully I'll get a break soon, because it's almost midnight, and I probably should go to bed myself. You've watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? Ugh. What is this little shack anyways? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. And why were you down here in the first place? Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds like a lot like my apartment there, pal. One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here. So I can get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Listen to me, Edgy. You've got to do this. You've got to save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth. Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm going to marry that girl. Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm going to ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet. But I can't tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got that I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagined I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. That's because you can't. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I going to do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. If we really wanted to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him into the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes, I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible? Why you gotta be like this? Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days, what do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? I still can't believe it. She was such a great person. But someone's pinning this murder on my sweet little Iris. Edgy, please. I'm counting on you. Well, frankly, I was hoping you could give me a little more than that. Well then, I got it. I'll draw you a portrait. How about that? Since you're kind enough to offer, all right. I have a feeling that she's hiding something. Could be. After all, she's shy and gets embarrassed pretty easily. I don't think that has anything to do with it. Why not? Look, I know all about this kind of thing. Come on, Edgy. You were a guy once. Lots of girls are like Iris. You know I'm right. Well, you most certainly seem to have convinced yourself. Man, I love shy girls like her. It's just so cute, you know what I mean? Doesn't listen to others, I see. I guess some people just never change. I'm just no good with people like her. She reminds me too much of my mother. May I speak now? Huh? Sure. I don't care how you feel about her personally. Just tell me what you know about her and how she's related to the case. Don't you think you're expecting a little too much of me? I'm just a 25-year-old jobless bum trying to be an apprentice artist. I'm actually starting to feel jealous of this guy, just a little. No, it's Maya. Nick was trying to go save her, you know, but instead he wound up falling off the bridge. I'm not surprised though. Nick always gets himself into trouble. Well, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black. I just hope that Maya doesn't catch a cold too. Or something worse. Oh, hey! It's Pearl! But she's way cuter than this Pearl I used to go out with, like, in a kid-cute kind of way, yeah? Yes, well, apparently she hasn't been seen the whole morning. What did you say? Edgy! Why are you wasting your time with me then? What's wrong with you? Excuse me? If anything happens to her, I'll never forgive you. Wow, I guess he's right for a change, sir. I feel like I'm the bad guy in all this. Let's see if I forget anything. Not Lawrence, Larice. And he has psycho locks, apparently. Not Cyclocks, Psycho-locks. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, G? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing, the world in front of me went white. Like I'd been slapped in the face by an old girlfriend, Naomi. And then, it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Yeah, hey, what are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There are still 3 Cyclocks remaining. It means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where you say, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my room by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, your eyes is transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem I suspect lies there. There? What do you mean, there? It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusty Bridge from your room. This is the map of the area. Look around. Take a look around the vicinity of the Hazakura Temple. What am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from here. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? Looks like it won't be that easy after all. You'll leave no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then, where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place it witnessed lightning strike this bridge was from. The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall. Why would I be hanging out in an old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, it could fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Uh-oh. In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. I have to admit I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at the cold little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor? Fair decor? I think you mean a fair decor. Could it be you were waiting for someone? Oh no. You're really one of the scary guy, you know. I believe the last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before. Don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I felt cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think you got the hots for Sister... You think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing? I swear I draw the line and we're doing this little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. Here's your evidence. You called her to the spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey, give me that back. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of one's frailty like that, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh. First of all, what's this on top of the letter? It says salutation here. Well, that's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. I'm so sorry. This guy's an idiot. He bugs me. Unlock successful. So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? So sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag, threatening a young lady like that. Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burned so hotly it couldn't melt all the snow on this mountain. Oh, then what is the secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously she wouldn't want old lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair? Alright, then when did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break, it's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes, sheesh. Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let me get you down. But Mr. Edgeworth? This guy is still hiding something, I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy just said a minute ago. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry, what? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something late last night, something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How? Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from me, Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Not again. No! What's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Why are you glaring at me like that? I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning. I've just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. Ow, my knee. Alright. I think that's good for tonight. Big stretch. And then a little dance. Alright. I'm gonna go get some sleep, because I have to get up at 6 a.m. and get the pot roast going. Then go back to bed, then wake up. I need to make some loaded potatoes. I need to make some rolls. I need to make a green bean casserole. I need to make a jalapeno popper dip. I have to make a rotisserie chicken. I have a lot to do tomorrow. Alright. Good night.